If you look at the quarterly estimates, we have forecasted loan growth to come in at 1.5% this quarter, but the actual numbers actually came in at 1.9%. And so far, the March estimates have actually exceeded our forecast for the first quarter. Now, you might think that despite the fact that the U.S. economy has actually moderated in the first quarter, why are credit unions doing very well? And the only reason I could think of is that when economic growth is actually moderating, then households would actually look for affordable ways to finance their transactions. And credit unions have always maintained competitive rates in auto loans and mortgages, and that's why we've seen faster loan growth in the first quarter, despite the fact that we only had a 0.5% increase in GDP. And another factor, too, that has contributed to a higher loan growth of credit unions in the first quarter is that housing activity has actually picked up pace in the first quarter. We expect that the housing market will remain strong in the coming months. We have interest rates that are still low, and we have more confident consumers today than in the previous quarters. If you look at what drives consumption, it's actually income, and what drives income is actually employment. And so now that we have a labor market that's actually very strong, and we have more Americans back to work, and so we should be seeing an uptick in consumption down the road, and this would include spending on housing. It would make sense to actually zero into fixed mortgages at the moment because we know that the federal funds rate would probably be going up twice this year. We have actually forecasted 2 rate hikes this year, and that would translate to higher mortgages in the coming months. And presumably next year, too, it will be higher. So locking in at the low mortgage rate this year would actually be an advantage for credit union members.